Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Like my story with Asia is not my story is not like as how the government came to me is not really as bad as many people. But my story starts as that the government they came to my house twice. I'm not sure if it was because I didn't open the door. It was either the Attorney General or it was the ASIO that came to my house at a time when my parents were at Umrah. So they took advantage of me because probably they thought that I was young and naive and so on. And they came to my sister's open door. At the time I was sleeping, and they said that we're looking for Ali Shaya, which was me. But then my sisters thought that it was my dad because me and my dad have the same name. We're like registered in the same name. So they said that my dad is not here at the moment. I mean, she said that he's not here. He's at Umrah. They came the second time, and the second time I was sleeping again.
Good tactic,
And they said that we're looking for your brother. My sisters hid me because I was sleeping. They said that I was gone. So then after I woke up, they told me that everything, like they're looking for me, and I'm not really sure why. And I was confused at the reason why. I didn't really know. So they left me for a while. I'm not sure for how long, probably 2 months or probably something less than that. And then one time while I was at uni at Swinburne, they called me while I was in class, and I picked up, and they said to me, we are ASIO and we want to have a talk with you. I didn't know what was my my right, and so I said to myself, if I didn't like meet with them, then something bad would happen. So I'm alright. I said, all right. They told me to come to Nando's, which is in my area, Werribee. I don't know why. And they said to me that the first few questions they were asking me is like they were trying to get to know me. They're like, what suburb did you used to live in? Who are my friends and this, that? What do you do? Do you work and this, that? And I stayed quiet because I know the tricks and that. Whatever you say to them, they use as evidence against you. So then I start to get to the real questions like, who are you friends with? What are your things about? What are your thoughts about ISIS? What are your thoughts about those groups? Again, I stayed quiet. So they left me alone. I left them at that time, and then while I was at uni again, they kept calling me every all the weeks while I was at uni. I don't know why while I was at uni, probably because I wasn't with my sisters at that time. And they were telling me we want to meet you again. So I met them again. They were asking me even more questions about who are my friends with, specific friends, and I stayed quiet at that moment. I didn't know. I didn't want to get my friends in trouble or anything. And then what's called I forgot my story. Anyway, one specific time is that I remember the story right now. I was at uni again. I was leaving, and I was wearing this exact thobe. And I was leaving, and I was on the platform because the uni and the train station are right close to each other. And then while I was at uni, they called me up, and I knew it was their number, so I left it alone. I didn't want to pick up. And then they called me again. I didn't pick up. They called me again. I didn't pick up. And then the guy messaged me, Josh, who's the agent. He messaged me, and he's like, "Look to your left." I looked left, and he's standing there like a couple meters away, and he's looking at me. I thought I was in like 007, some movie. And they're like to me, he's like to me, he called me up, and I had to pick up because he was there looking at me. And he's like, Ali, we know you're a good guy, trying to get to trying to get me on their side. And they're like, we know you're a good guy, and we know that you have knowledge of things that are happening. I'm like, what things are happening? And they go, you know the thing that's happening in Parramatta, which is in Sydney, the shooting, and you are friends with certain people and this, that, and we want you to be to go out into the community. I knew then when they said that they wanted me to be an informant, so I'm like, no. I told them, get lost. And this is like the new tactic they use for youngsters. They want to we want you to go out the community, check out people. We will pay you too. We will pay you. And I'm pretty sure there's a couple around here, somewhere around here. And they even said that we will pay you for your, because I live in Werribee and Hawthorne is pretty far and I don't have a car. They go, we will pay you for your travels. I said no. Anyway, they left me. They're like, well, okay, I'm like to them, I want you guys to leave me alone. I'm not talking to you guys no more. Because my sister before then, she told me my rights. I didn't know my rights. So I put my foot down. I'm like, either just get lost. I don't want to talk to you guys no more. This, that. And they go, we'll pay you $200. $200 for every like time that we waste for you. So I already knew that $200 is nothing, but I said to them like, I don't want to talk to you guys either way. It's haram because I know you guys want me to be an informant. That's haram. That's kufr. So just get lost. And he goes, okay, we'll stop harassing you. He used that word, stop harassing me. They knew they were harassing me. That's my story. Yeah.
Thank you very much.